Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cam Fats, aka Cam Jennings, coming at you on behalf of epicconversions.com. Epic Conversions, epicconversions.com. Hope you guys are doing amazing out there on this fine Friday evening. It is about 6:57 here in the great state of Ohio, where it's always sunny. But I didn't come here today to talk to you about the weather. I wanted to talk to you about Quora today. A lot of you guys probably already know about Quora as a platform where you can go to ask questions or you can go to answer questions. A lot of you probably already know about that. Some of you might know that you can drive a pretty good amount of traffic with Quora. And probably a lot less of you know about the Quora Partners Program, where Quora will actually pay you money to put content on their site. But we're going to talk about that a little bit today. Before I get into the Quora thing, before I get into the Quora Partners Program, though, I had a couple of people reach out to me by private message and ask me what I had going on, if I had anything coming up. To answer that question here for everybody to hear, no, I'm not just wasting time making live streams every day, although I do really enjoy injecting value into the marketplace and helping people. I am actually still working. I am working on a book as we speak. I just finished up a book. The book has been edited and it's finished, and I'm working on the OTO #1 right now. I'm working on the video supplemental for that book. It's the first ebook that I've written in a while, to be honest with you. Video courses come together much faster, but for some reason I had this system. It's a brand new system, and I just had this pull. I just felt like, no, I have to. My wife was like, well, why don't you do the video course? Why are you writing a book? And I said, well, because I just got to write a book on this one. I don't know why I have to do it. It just has to be done this way. In my mind, I feel like certain things need to be put out as a book, because have you ever noticed that books, you have iconic books, right? You ever notice that? Like, some books are iconic, some books are classic, but you don't notice a lot of classic or iconic video courses. It's weird too, because video courses really feel a little bit more helpful. They're easier to consume, and you can actually watch something, and yet books, they are more iconic. They seem to have a longer shelf life. They're like classic, right? And I was working on something that I felt like really needed a book. It needed to be a book. So that's going to be coming out later on this month, and I'll let you guys know more information about that later. But yes, I am working on something. It's going to be coming out probably right now, guys. The date is set for April 19th. That's when it's set for, April 19th. Yeah, enough about that. Let's talk about the Quora Partners Program. All right. So with the Quora Partners Program, like I said, a lot of people don't know about the Quora Partners Program, but we're going to talk about it here today. I've actually been working on Quora for several months. I've been on Quora asking questions, answering questions, just being a part of it. I want you guys to know something, okay? Quora was made by people who used to work at Facebook, okay? So Quora is not the same as Yahoo Answers, okay? Because when I first went to Quora, I thought it was kind of like another version of Yahoo Answers, like a more updated, fancy version. It's not exactly the same thing. Quora uses the same kind of mechanics that Facebook uses. It's got mechanics in place that are designed to be kind of like a Skinner's box for people. It's got this social aspect to it. Quora has a major social aspect to it. It's designed, like I said, it's designed by people who used to work at Facebook, and it's got triggers in place that are really designed to keep you there. So it's a little bit different than Yahoo Answers. Quora is a whole different animal, and it's a lot bigger of a deal. So I've been working on Quora for several months now, answering questions, asking questions, driving a little bit of traffic from Quora. To be honest with you guys, I haven't driven tons and tons of traffic from Quora. Quora is a little bit like Facebook, and I think for you to drive true traffic from Quora, Two things need to happen. One, you need to be clever about it, kind of like Facebook. You have to be clever if you want to pull people out of Facebook. And also, I think unless you're paying Facebook, micro-level marketing is a little bit more effective. Same thing with Quora. I think that if you're doing micro-level marketing, you can pull people out of there. But I think that, see, Quora, you can pay Quora, and you can run ads on Quora, and then you can pull people out of there pretty effectively. But as far as just like pulling like mad amounts of traffic out of Quora, I haven't personally had tons of luck pulling just mad amounts of organic free traffic out of Quora, and I've been working on it for several months. That's me personally. So what about the Partners Program? Because a couple months ago, I caught wind of something new on Quora, this thing called the Partners Program. And I was like, wow, what's that? That kind of sounds like Quora's paying people. And that's exactly what it is. Quora paying people to put content on their site. And at first I thought, well, is Quora paying people to answer questions? Like if you join this Partners Program, are they going to pay you to answer people's questions to make their site more useful? That's not what it is at all. Quora is paying people to ask questions. Quora's partner program is about you asking questions. Someone who's typically in the Quora Partners Program will ask up to 40 questions a day. Their top earners ask about 40 questions a day. You know, they make money. It's kind of like YouTube Partners Program. They make money. Now, here's how the money works of the Quora Partners Program. Basically, there's an emphasis on external traffic. They're trying to bring new people into the website. So basically, you'll make more money if your questions are bringing in new traffic to answer those questions from an external source. If your questions are just being answered by people inside of Quora, you know, you don't make as much money. Just a brief overview on how that works. So they're paying people to ask questions. So that's why, like, if you ever hang out on Quora, sometimes you'll notice just these really weird random questions that don't make, like, it's like, okay, whatever. Do you really want to know the answer to that? That seems like a really dumb question or whatever. You know, you might see questions like that on Quora. And if you see questions like that on Quora, you got to consider that there's a whole group of people being paid to ask questions on Quora. So just keep that in mind, that it might be a question that nobody even cares about the answer to. It's just designed to bring in engagement. Google favors Quora. How many times have you done a Google search and a Quora answer or a Quora question has popped up in the Google search results? For me, it's been many times. Google loves Quora. So Quora is an up and coming place, and it's something. They really are adopting that Facebook model. They really are at Quora. So I wanted to know, I was intrigued about the Quora Partners Program, and I wanted to know more about it. So I found the blog for the Quora Partners Program. So let me share that with you. So go ahead, and you might want to take note on this. But the blog, to find more information about this, you got to go to QuoraPartners.Quora.com. So that's a subdomain. It's QuoraPartners.Quora.com. It's a subdomain. Okay. So I found that, and I scoured all the information I could, but you know, something was missing. How do I join the Partners Program? Because everyone I found that was in the Partners Program for Quora was invited to the program. They invited people to the program. And I kind of deduced that they were inviting people who were asking a lot of questions that were pulling in traffic externally. That's what I was kind of thinking. So I reached out to Quora, and at first they told me all the information they can give about their Partners Program is on that blog. But I found another email to reach out to them at that was specifically the Partners Program department. And they told me that currently they're not accepting new partners right now, but they would post on that blog when they were going to be accepting new partners again. I don't know if that's true. They wouldn't give me a lot of information on it. Mum's the word right now. But what you have to understand is they're very active on the blog. They're posting new information for their partners. And I tell you what, I think it's a matter of It's an invite-only party. So what you need to do if you want to be in the Partners Program, see, they're not just going to tell just random people how to join the Partners Program on Quora. You know, what you need to do if you want to be in the Partners Program, in my opinion, is you need to go over there and you need to start asking good questions, right? It's about asking good questions that get results, that get picked up in Google and drives traffic, right? And that is probably what's going to score you an invite. And I can't remember how much people made, but it was a pretty good amount. They were making some money over there in Quora in the Partners Program. So I just want you to know that, because, you know, it's a pretty good little place to earn some extra money probably. And I think that the way to get invited is asking good questions that bring in traffic to Quora. And I think that anybody could do it, and I think you could get an invite. I think they told me that just because they didn't feel like telling me. You know, they pick their partners how they want to pick their partners. They're not going to tell me how they pick. It's invitation only. But I think that they pick because, you know, by driving that traffic and external traffic. That's what I think that the name of the game is. So anyways, just a little hot tip for you. I don't want you to think of Quora as something you should just blow off. There's a lot of value over there on Quora. It's probably going to continue to grow into something even more valuable because they have that Partners Program. It's kind of a fledgling program right now. They have paid advertising over there. They have Facebook tactics in place to keep people on the platform. So I don't think you should really cancel off Quora. It's got a lot going for it. But anyways, guys, I hope this video has been helpful for you. I wanted it to be a little bit more actionable content that you could use and a little less big picture today going into the weekend here. And if you are interested in getting a lot more in-depth content, if you're interested in like a group coaching type environment where I just answer people's questions, people's specific questions that they have for me, you're in luck. I have a discount club. It's called the Epic Conversions Insiders Club. It's only $10.80 a month. And for that, you get a whole lot of awesome content. But the main thing is we do a group coaching call every single month. And in fact, we're going to do a group coaching call tomorrow. Usually these group coaching calls last about 2.5 hours. And we do them the first Saturday of every month at 10:15 Eastern time, a.m., right? 10:15 a.m. Eastern time we do them. So if you're interested in like less big picture content like I give here on Facebook and more specific, how do I do this kind of content, you definitely are interested in the Insiders Club because we get into it in there and we really go deep. Usually when I do my launches, like here's an example. When I do my launches, like after the launch is over, I always give an in-depth behind the curtains look at the launch for my insiders. I show them all the numbers. I show them exactly what I did, exactly what happened, what I changed during the launch, everything that went down, how I picked the product, why I picked that kind of product, what I did to make sure the launch met numbers that I needed it to meet. We always do in-depth in the Insiders Club. I give those guys PLR content every week that they can use. I give them the products I put out, I give it to them first before I give it to everybody else. So I do take care of my Insiders Club. It's a discount club. And like I said, guys, the kind of content I put here on Facebook is more big picture. The kind of content we put in the Insiders Club is a little bit more actionable than this, and we go a little bit deeper on things. So if you're interested in that more actionable content and you want to get your hands dirty and get to the down and dirty good stuff, you want to be in the Insiders Club. But anyways, guys, I'm taking a break on this weekend. I won't be on Facebook doing live streams Saturday and Sunday. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. I hope this video has provided some value for you today. Hope it's helped you. And enjoy Quora. It's a great place, and I think it's going to get bigger and bigger. Now's a great time to get in on there on the ground floor. And, yeah, that's it. Have fun, guys. Be safe this weekend. Peace, everybody.